We're back with another banned modern video. We're playing banned Eldrazi with Eye of Ugin, and our opening hand is perfectly reasonable. We get to go turn 2 Sky Spawner or Thought-Knot Seer depending on what is up. Our opponent is on God knows fucking what, but it'll be another banned deck because that's how this format works. Our opponent plays an island, and they cast Delver of Secrets. This is blue-red tempo, or blue-red aggro with Treasure Cruise. We're going to go Eye of Ugin and pass the turn. Now, Eldrazi Sky Spawner actually trades with a Delver of Secrets, which is pretty nice, but it does die to a Gut Shot. I don't actually know if they're playing Gut Shot main decks. I haven't checked the lists. I'm going to check now. They revealed Lightning Bolts. They've definitely got a Lightning Bolt. No main deck Gut Shots, and none in the side either. Good to know. They cast Serum Visions. Are they missing a land drop? Are you joking me? They hit us for 3. They missed a land drop. Okay, we're just going to slam a Sky Spawner then. If they don't have a bolt, our Sky Spawner just sits in the way of the Insect Aberration forever. Naturally, they drew the Tarn just in time. But still, it means they've got to spend a bolt on this Sky Spawner. We still have a boy left over at the end of it. They attack us for 3. We'll get to eat the Treasure Cruise in their hand with our Thought-Knot Seer before they get to it, hopefully. The good thing about Displacer into the Aberration as well is that it will turn it back to a Delver of Secrets. We're going to play a Thought-Knot Seer here. Now, I believe they play Vapor Snag, so we might see a snag here. There's the Vapor Snag. And they can bolt our face next turn. And then they can cruise. I'll get rid of the snag so that we can actually play these bodies out and like hit them a whole bunch. They don't have a second red source, so they can't just go like Monetary Whisper or Spring, we block with Thought-Knot Seer, and then they bolt our Thought-Knot Seer. Unless they just raw dog draw another fetch off the top. That would be really good for them. The Treasure Cruise deck is actually the first deck I really got into in Modern. I bought Storm, and then Treasure Cruise got printed like literally the week after. And I was so excited to play with Treasure Cruise. I will lose our Displacer there. Oh god, they have another fucking red source. Okay, well they sequenced that badly, which is fine. They attack for 3 in the air, and we go to 9. We should just put our Endless One as a free 2-drop last turn. We drew a Cave of Koilos. Their hand is Treasure Cruise plus Monastery Swiftspear. We have all known information at this time. We cast the Drowner, we cast a 2/2 Endless One. And then we're going to go to combat. Now, if they block the Swiftspear here, they can cast the Cruise and keep a mana afterwards. Because they'll have 5 things in the bin to reduce the Cruise to just 3 mana. At the moment, they can't actually cast it. But if they tap out for a Treasure Cruise, we still wreck them. Obviously, if they hit a fetch land, that generates them 2 mana essentially of Treasure Cruise. 1 fetch land in the bin to decrease its cost. And 1 to pay for it. All the things it draws. Let's get into the red zone with our Thought-Knot Seer here. They have nothing they can do. They can block with the Swiftspear to generate more mana for the Treasure Cruise next turn, which they're going to do. Or they can take 4 and go to 10, which seems bad. They drew a Thought Scour, which is... Okay, this is interesting. Thought Scour is basically a fucking ritual here. For 1 mana, you put 3 cards into the bin, reducing the cost of Treasure Cruise by 3, and replacing itself with draw a card. Thought Scour was the best cantrip in Modern when Treasure Cruise was legal. They Treasure Cruise here, keeping up 1 mana, so they're going to have access to Bolt. They have 5 cards in hand right now, one of which is Swiftspear. Treasure Cruise is insane. What a card. I love it. I absolutely fucking love it. They play a Swiftspear and they play a land drop. Interesting. No attacks with the Delver. We untap and we draw a Mimic. Now, the Mimic doesn't have haste, unfortunately, but we are just going to cast it. Okay, they scoop to the Smasher. We're going to try and stubborn denial their Treasure Cruises. We do not want those fucking things resolving. So we're just going to bring Gut Shot and 2 Stubborn Denials. Maybe we want to Dismember. I'm not going to bring it in just yet. We're going to get rid of Cyclonic Rift. I really don't know why it's in the main deck. Maybe because you make a lot of mana off the Drowner of Hope by flicking it with the Eldrazi Displacer. Maybe. I'm not too convinced. I'm going to trim a Dismember actually because it's just so painful. Actually no, we'll keep the second Dismember and we'll trim a second Endless One. Okay, we have Eye of Ugin. We have a Vesuva to copy, nothing exciting. So we have a turn 2 Eldrazi Sky Spawner into a turn 3 Eldrazi Sky Spawner or Thought-Knot, which is fine. It's not exciting, but it's a perfectly reasonable hand compared to some of the shit I've had to play with this league and the last. So they're going to play a Swiftspear. We take 1 here. I want to draw a Mimic if I can. We did not. So just going to play Hallowed Fountain tapped and pass the turn. Playing Eye of Ugin does mean that if we drew a Temple, we could have played a Thought-Knot Seer on turn 2, but I think we want to play Sky Spawner as a... Well, they haven't got a Delver, so I don't know actually how strong Sky Spawner is right now against this draw. Goblin Guide. Delver of Secrets. Wow, wow, wow. What does Goblin Guide hit for us? Eldrazi Displacer off the top. That's definitely boltable. So we're not going to play this Displacer yet. We're going to play the Eldrazi Sky Spawners and use them to block things. We drew the Eldrazi Displacer we knew about, and we're going to play a blue mana for our Sky Spawner here. This makes us 2 bodies to block with, one of which can trade with any one of their 3 creatures. Perhaps not the Monastery Swiftspear, honestly, just by virtue of them having the ability to cast anything to grow it to a 2/3. Delver of Secrets flips, and it reveals Pillar of Flame, which gives them an easy way to kill my Sky Spawner. And this is what they want to do. They want to trade cheap, efficient removal spells for our bodies, even the ones that make 2-for-1s, because they can just cast Treasure Cruise to refuel anyway. And the first Treasure Cruise essentially fuels the next one by giving them more spells to fire off cheaply. So we're going to attack for a fucking bunch here, and I'm just going to throw the Scion under the bus, perhaps. Nah, we can hold it for 1 more turn. We draw a land off the Goblin Guy, which means we're not drawing a land next. Well, we're not drawing that particular land next turn. We can still draw a land, of course. I love this art. We go to 8 here. We draw a Mimic, which is free. It's a free blocker. So we're going to play a free blocker. We're going to play a 1-mana Sky Spawner thanks to Eye of Ugin. This will change the Mimic, which is largely irrelevant. Then we're going to play a 1-mana Displacer. 7 visions from our opponents, growing a Monastery Swiftspear. We're going to be throwing a Scion under that bus for certain this turn. If we get to untap with the Eldrazi Displacer, we're kind of laughing because we're going to have 2 activations of it to blank all the creatures, which we're going to hope we don't die to, well, burn spells, basically. Vapor snagging my Sky Spawner. Okay, so we are taking 3 to the face this turn. We're going to block 4 points of power onto this Monastery Swiftspear to get it off the board. And take 3 in the air, going to 4. We actually don't have a Displacer activation here because this doesn't reduce the cost of it at all. It only reduces the cost of them to cast. So we're going to cast the Thought-Knot Seer and get a look at our opponent's hand. No, we're not, because I played the wrong land. Cavern of Souls will allow us to make colourless, and we can't do that. I just punted. Thought-Knot requires 1 actual colourless mana, not a reduction of colourless, which is a reduction of any other, really. It needs the waste mana, which the Cavern of Souls can produce. Yeah, fuck that right up. But we got the Eldrazi Scion, I guess, so... never punished, I think is the term. Vapor Snag, Pyro, and Treasure Cruise. So we're going to get rid of the Vapor Snag because it's scarier. Gets rid of our blocker. We're on 4 and we're not really making headway on their life total. And we have a handful of 3 lands. I don't know why I'm following so much my matches with this particular deck, but here we are. They probe us, the transformed card they just drew into a new card. They play a Sulphur Falls. That probe was also reducing the cost. The Treasure Cruise is in their hand by 1. They now have 6 cards in their bins. Treasure Cruise cost them 2 real-world mana, which will leave them with 1 red or blue up, which means that we're dead to a... Well, not dead to, but it can find something to deal with a Sky Spawner, a Bolt to the face puts us to 1, and so on. And they scoop it up. They don't think they've got that. We're so close to being dead. Like, what did they draw? Nothing? Ah, fuck it. We won. There you go. Sometimes Eldrazi just gets there. Annoyingly, slowly, through quite an interesting game of Magic. I don't think it was over. Why did our opponent scoop? Weird shit. Hope you enjoyed the video. Smash that like button. Don't forget to comment with what you think of all this ban list stuff. And I'll see you soon. Ta-ta for now.